Imagine this. You are at the airport, just cleared security, and you're finally free to relax before your flight. But suddenly, you're surrounded by glittering displays, luxury handbags, flashy electronics, and food that somehow costs double the price of your favorite restaurant. You did not plan to shop, but you do. Why? Because airports are not just transport hubs, they are highly sophisticated profit machines engineered with one goal in mind: to make you spend. Today, we are peeling back the curtain and exposing how airports control your behavior, create false urgency, manipulate your psychology, and disguise it all as convenience. Buckle up, because this ride is more revealing than your X ray scan. Most people think airports earn money from flights and airlines, but here is a shocking truth. Airports make billions from what's called non-aeronautical revenue. That includes retail, restaurants, advertising, and parking. In many airports, over 50% of the income doesn't come from planes, it comes from your wallet. For example, Heathrow Airport in London made over 3 billion US dollars from retail alone in a single year. Singapore's Changi Airport is another master of this model. Its terminals look more like five-star malls than travel facilities. Retail zones are deliberately placed to be unavoidable. The goal is to make every single passenger a customer. So while you think you're passing through a terminal, you're actually walking through a giant mall that uses psychology, technology, and data to influence you at every step. Ever notice that you're forced to walk through the duty-free zone immediately after security? That's not poor design, that's the walk-through duty-free strategy, and it's been perfected over decades. Airports create maze-like layouts with curves, detours, and winding paths because psychological studies show that people are more likely to spend when they are funneled and slightly disoriented. These paths are filled with vibrant displays, enticing aromas from food stalls, upbeat music, and lighting designed to draw your eye to products. Even if you don't buy anything, they have already succeeded. They have put the idea in your head. There are no clocks in many of these zones. Time pressure disappears. You lose track of the countdown to your flight, and in that timeless, high sensory world, you're more likely to indulge. You have rushed through traffic, navigated check-in, and cleared security. Your adrenaline is high, your patience is low. This is not the time for rational thinking, and that's exactly what airport retailers are counting on. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. When you're mentally exhausted, you're more likely to make emotional or impulsive choices. That's why airports purposely make basic things more difficult, like finding water fountains, affordable food, or clear directions. They know that under stress, you'll grab what's in front of you, even if it's overpriced. You'll pay $14 for a bland sandwich or buy a $200 headphone set you don't need, just for a sense of comfort, control, or reward. Airports exploit the fact that your brain is focused on survival, not savings. Duty free sounds like a magical money saving opportunity. You don't pay government tax, right? So you must be saving, right? Wrong. Most of the time, duty free items are priced higher than retail prices outside the airport, especially for perfumes, cosmetics, and luxury goods. Why? Because airports know travelers are less price sensitive. You are unlikely to compare prices when your flight is in 30 minutes and your phone's on 5% battery. Studies across Europe, the US, and Asia have shown that travelers routinely overpay, especially on liquor, tobacco, and branded fashion. In fact, duty free is often just a marketing trick, and since you are in a bubble, disconnected from your regular spending habits, you fall for it easily. Airports don't just sell products, they sell identities. Why do brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Rolex pay premium rent to open stores in airports? Because travelers, especially international ones, are in a transitional state. They are between home and destination, and in that moment, they feel unique, elite, and worthy. This is called liminal luxury. Airports tap into that feeling by offering you a version of yourself that's richer, freer, and more important. You just crossed borders, you deserve that $300 cologne. And if you are flying business or first class, that identity is amplified. Retailers know you want to feel powerful, and nothing says power like dropping hundreds of dollars before a flight. Ever wondered why airports make you throw away your water at security and then offer you a $5 bottle inside? That's not just about safety, that's about total control. Once you are past security, you're trapped in a sterile, high priced bubble. You cannot bring cheaper food from home. You can't compare prices on Amazon. You can't walk out. And so you are left with one option: buy from them or go hungry and thirsty. This is the ultimate captive audience model, where scarcity and isolation drive up prices, and you willingly pay because you have no alternative. Here's something even darker: they are watching you. Modern airports use surveillance tech not just for security but for consumer analytics. They track how long you spend in front of a display, which path you take, where you hesitate, and what you buy. They use heat maps, motion detectors, facial recognition, and even your phone's Wi-Fi signal to monitor your behavior in real time. All that data is sold to marketing firms and brands who use it to optimize product placements, pricing strategies, and sales tactics. So while you think you are browsing freely, you're actually moving through a monitored retail experiment. First class passengers enjoy lounge access, massage chairs, gourmet meals, and private boarding. For the rest, metal chairs, overpriced snacks, long lines, and hidden fees. Airports have become two-class ecosystems, one for the elite and one for everyone else. The system is designed to make ordinary travelers aspire toward premium services. That's why more airports now offer fast-track, priority lounges, and VIP terminals, all at an extra cost. They create deliberate discomfort for economy passengers to push them towards spending more next time. It's not convenience, it's class warfare, dressed in chrome and glass. The final illusion: that you are free to make your own choices. Airports create the illusion of variety, of comfort, of control, but behind the scenes, everything is carefully crafted to make you spend. From the smell of baked goods wafting through terminals, to the placement of seating, to the background music tempo, it's all a behavioral design system. You're not just passing through, you're being studied, manipulated, and monetized. So next time you walk into an airport, don't just look at your boarding pass, look around, recognize the traps, question the prices, and stay aware. Buy what you need, but do not let them sell you who you are. Because in the world of modern travel, the airport isn't just a place between destinations, it's a psychological battleground, and your wallet is the price.